Well, 94.9, the Bay's #1 hit music station. I'm Angelina. We got Shab here with us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Angelina.
You look so cute. What is this outfit inspired by? Because this is a look.
You know what? It's kind of like that Dallas, Texas feel with the hat. And I actually have it in my closet for like 5 months since, almost 5 months since like before Christmas, and I hadn't had an excuse to wear it. So I was like, do you know what? I want to dress it up with just a tat. Like, let's go.
It looks so good.
Let's represent.
I'm going to the Beyonce concert soon, so I'm like, okay, I'm taking notes because I actually might steal this whole fit from you.
Do it. Let's go. Come to Dallas, Texas, and I'll show Texas, and I'll show you something.
Yes.
We'll go shopping.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna do it. You've been super busy lately.
Yes.
How's everything going for you right now?
It's going great. I'm just so blessed to be surrounded by my amazing Shab squad, family, the fans, and everyone that believes in this record. One Suitcase, my new album that's coming out, and just to be able to speak about it, and so people understand what the meaning about it is, and why I chose 21 songs, and why we did this album, where did it come from, so there's good questions that I'm ready to answer all of them.
Yes, okay, because you've had a long journey. I mean, you arrived in the U.S. as a refugee.
Correct.
I don't know if a lot of people know that, at just 8 years old.
Yeah.
So tell me about that experience and how it shaped you as an artist today and even your music.
That's a really good question. So I actually went to Germany as a refugee. I was 8.5. So there was the Iran-Iraq war, a lot of stuff that happened in between. There was a revolution when I was born. My father was 52 years old. He died of a heart attack, leaving my mom with 13 kids. I'm her 13th child. So then we became instant enemy of the state because, they kidnapped my brothers, and there was a shootout every other week at our house. There was just a lot of stuff. And I think my dad was like Shah's #1 guy for the petroleum. So, they burned his work down, and he was just he had the heart attack. So after that, basically what happened is my mom was like, we have to get you guys out. But they froze all our accounts. So my mom had to sell off all her jewelry to make sure we're surviving. And so it took 8 years for us to get out. So we became a refugee to Turkey, and then from Turkey to Germany. And I was there for almost 5 years. So 8.5 to 14, I didn't see my mother. And they had my green card ready for me at JFK. And that's when I went, and just speaking no words of English, everything I own in one suitcase in the world at 14. That's why, hence, right, the suitcase thing comes in. And so we found a replica online. And so we use it for prop. And all the proceeds of One Suitcase goes to an amazing charitable organization called Choose Love, and they're in London. It's for refugees and misplaced people in the world, to show them that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh my gosh, I literally was going to ask why it's titled One Suitcase.
It's a lot of little pieces that once you put it together. Then I arrived at JFK. They had my green card ready for me, and then I went to Baltimore. That's where I was reunited with my family, my brothers and sisters. 7 years, my mom, almost 5.
Oh my goodness!
I was a teenager already. So when I saw my mom, it's been an amazing journey, and I feel like everything has shaped me to who I am as a person, and learning to know what womanhood is about.
Yeah,
and that's what the album is about. It's about womanhood, liberty, freedom, and just finding a new place where I can just be free to express myself as a woman how I want to be, because in Iran you can't. You get you can get in trouble for singing outside or not wearing the veil. You can't sing or dance outside. You can get arrested.
Even through all that you're going through, when did music find you? Or when did you know that that was your passion?
That's a really good question. Thank you for asking that, because a lot of the times, and I always try to explain to people, music is such a powerful tool. I remember I was 5.5, 6. There was the Iran-Iraq war, and so my mom was cooking dinner, and us kids were just playing music, right? And the louder the bombs got, the louder our music got, because we kept ourselves in a bubble, and we're just you know what, we're not going to let what we're hearing, what's happening. We're just praying, staying positive, and doing what we usually do when we're inside the house. And that's why music has been so powerful in my transformation, in my journey. It helps transform you and teleports you to another place. Literally, you can just close your eyes and just be you know what, I just want to be somewhere else right now. And it's not a bad life, it's just a bad moment, and you can just listen to something upbeat. It takes you to another level, and you move your body naturally, right?
So looking back, you're music actually has always been with me and helped you get through.
Yes, and that's why I wanted to
yeah.
share my music, and has inspired me so much that I was I got to do something with music, because it has healed and helped me so much.
At what moment did you realize like music was something that you want to take seriously? Like obviously like maybe you didn't realize it was helping you, obviously even just like as a child and going through everything, but when did you want to pursue it professionally and, you know, realize like, oh, this is my path. I want to do this as a career?
I think about 7 years ago, but really 5 years we've been doing it like professionally.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I always liked to sing. I knew that I wanted to sing. I just was shy a little bit, and my husband was like, "Are you kidding me? That she's not shy."
Yeah.
But you know, you just you have to feel comfortable,
Right.
And it's just such a vulnerable thing to, when you're singing, it's just like that's your instrument, so it can go either way. You have to you have to be so good at it where you can control your breath as you're singing, and it takes time, just like anything else. Like we work out our muscles, right? We work out, we get stronger, we work our mind when we do certain things that helps us like rewire and make our mind stronger. It's the same thing as your voice. You just have to practice certain things like the diaphragm.
Right.
So
after reuniting with your family, tell me about the journey from there and then leading up to this moment in your career.
So that's a good one too. I went to Baltimore. I was 14 and my family owned restaurants, and I was always very independent, so now it's like I have to do different things. I help with the family business.
So did you work with them in the
I
restaurant?
did.
Okay.
I was a bus girl, 14, then waitress at 17. And, I love meeting different people because that's how I learned English. I would just watch movies, listen to music. And, when I was working as a bus girl, or waitress, and I love to speak to people and serve in any way I can. I always said, God bring us all here to serve each other. It doesn't matter how we're serving each other, as long as we are, and that's where we're winning. So.
I love that. And is your family super supportive of your music, or how do they take it when you're like, hey guys, I'm gonna go be a singer?
They're just like, that's our little sister. Like that's just Shab. To them is they're very proud of me though.
Yeah,
and they're happy I'm pursuing this because we didn't have the opportunities back then. We were just like escaping like so many like darkness in the past and just trying to find like a home where you can just like, we're like, okay, I finally can like experience what it feels to be human. I don't have to run away from all of these things that I have no rights to be a woman. I have to like wear a veil to go outside. I can just make my hair how I want, or fashion is a privilege in, where we are, and it's not for them, so honoring those things. So it's hard.
And fashion is a privilege.
I feel for them because I respect the hijab 100%, and I honor it, and I think, and then also vice versa. But at the same time, I want her to decide. Let her to decide what she wants to do. It's her hair. We were born free. Let her decide what she wants.
And do you talk about a lot of this in your music and like your beliefs and whatnot?
That's another good question. Oh my God, you're hitting me good tonight. Okay. Angelica, you got me. Darling. Okay, I'll tell you more. So actually, we were just in LA on Saturday and Sunday. And on Sunday, we shot a new music video that's about to come out. It's called Dance Until You're Free. And my thinking was, and Richie Jackson is amazing. He's worked with people like Lady Gaga and a bunch of other artists like Jojo Siwa. And we came up with this beautiful thing about wanna be dance until Iran is free. Like we're like in the video with the girls. The music video is going to be out hopefully soon. We just shot it, but we have the veils on, and then we just take the veils off, and we just throw it down. It's kind of like let her make a choice.
Message, yeah.
And it's also like let's all dance, all of us, everyone in the world, until Iran is free. Not just that, and then we can help other women in the world to be free. To feel like, what does it feel to be feminine, to be a woman, to feel beautiful in your skin and not feeling like you have to cover it up. And then they make it so taboo and weird for us. And then we have to learn how to be a woman all over again.
It's such a powerful message, especially, using your music to express that. And I feel like you blend so many different sounds too, like rhythmic, it's like empowering pop. How would you describe your music to someone hearing it for the first time?
That's another really good question. So I was inspired by a lot of different music, obviously growing up in Iran. I have older brothers and sisters. I'm the 13th. And so listening to the different genres, Frank Sinatra, Ella Fitzgerald, Diana Krall, like jazzy.
Oh, yeah.
Then we have like the Jackson, Diana Ross, like ABBA back in the day. Like there's so much music. It's so beautiful and it's all great. But my earlier years was, of course, in Iran and the Arabic and the Turkish music. And then Germany was more like pop. And dance or techno. I was like, what is that? It was the first time I ever heard it. I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah.
You know, or like hard rock, you know, like
Right.
Metallica stuff. And, you know, coming to US, I would say growing up in Baltimore, like a lot of hip hop and R&B influence. And I would say Wu-Tang raised me.
Hey.
I was
love
exactly
that.
around the same time when they came out. And so I was like, okay, I love this this is cool. All right, how do we incorporate all of that? Then we were going to Georgetown every other weekend with my brother. Of course, I was always had a chaperone. Yeah. And so, yeah, it was like techno, dance, EDM, you know, like Tiesto and, you know, Armin van Buuren, like there's so many. It's all so amazing.
So many different sounds that you're just inspired by
and
that
then my
stick
Latin
with you.
exactly. And then so when I moved to Dallas, Texas, about almost 10 years ago, I found my brother and sister Latin, my Latin brothers and sisters. Sorry, I was like, really? So and then I hadn't been out in 5 years, and and I was just like had babies back to back and whatnot, and they took me to a Latin place, and we were just dancing and the music. I told my girlfriend, I'm like, oh my God, I want to do a song like that has the Latin vibes. And it was music to my heart, música de mi corazón. And so, and I had these two guys from Spain, and they're amazing too. They're called the Martinez twins. And so then I did another one called Dolce Vita. So actually you can see both music videos online. So those were have my Latin vibes there.
I love that you play with like all the sounds that inspire you.
I think
Yeah.
it's beautiful. I think all the sounds, I love Latin, like Arabic, something like, I'm like, how to be like include like pop with like belly dancing and just bring it all together. And we did Spell on Me. And then we had Fat Joe liking it.
I was gonna bring up Fat Joe, yeah.
Then we did, that's how it was born.
Okay.
Spell on Me was first. It was the first song I ever written with Damon Sharp.
Yeah, how did that relationship come about with Fat Joe, getting him on it? I mean, obviously, you guys sample iconic.
Yeah,
Lean
we
back,
just sent him
but
the
yeah.
song and send him my story, and I was like, man, like I used to be in clubs, like there were snow days, and we put our boots on, we're like, let's go like clubbing, you know, like it was so much fun. Our friends would like pick up their truck and would just like go on and then go listen to this like lean back situation. I'm like, this is like really fun.
That song was crazy when it dropped.
It was so crazy.
And then, I mean, that must be full circle, to sample it and have him be a feature on it.
We got very lucky. We know that a lot of people were going to do it. It took almost maybe a year and a half.
Yeah.
To clear it all out. And it was not easy. But my husband, I love that about him. He's so persistent. He's like me. I'm like relentless. When I want something, I'm like, but I'll do it with class and I'm going to be nice about it. Like, we'll figure it out.
But it's going to happen. I'm going to manifest it.
Yeah.
No, that's amazing. I love the music video too.
Thank you so much.
Is there any other artists that you really want to work with?
I always love Miley Cyrus. I always, I admire women that are just so. It took me a long time to be where I even am. So when I see someone that's just so free and liberated, it's so attractive to me. And I'm like, oh my God, she's so sexy in her skin. Or Selena Gomez, and just finding her way. And I just admire those girls,
Yeah.
And so definitely, I would love to do something with both of them.
That would be so
They're
fire.
awesome,
And your song Lipstick. I feel like it's so different from your other work. Like, it has that retro sound. I love this song. Tell me about making this one.
So it has like kind of 80s vibe to it.
Yes, I love it.
Thank you. And I always think of it like I like to make happy music because like I've been through so much in my life. I'm like, I am not doing another ballad sound. I'm like, no, But
Right.
I did do one which is called The One Suitcase. But I'm going to go back to your question because my husband always says when they ask you, just answer the question.
Yeah, no worries.
So yes, it has a retro 80s vibe to it. And it's just like a feel-good song, Makes you want to get, it's summer, it's top down,
It's very
dressed up.
nostalgic.
You wanna go out with
Yeah.
your girls, you look like fun. You want to go out with your man. Like, doesn't matter, whatever you feel in that moment. But I just want her to feel beautiful, that she's beautiful inside and out. And there's no care in the world.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? You did everything you did today, and tonight is about you. You just want to go out and have a little fun. You deserve it. And just,
That's definitely the vibe I get, like getting ready for the night. Yeah, I really love that one.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, I mean, let's talk about One Suitcase. Tell us a little bit again, a little more depth, like why you named the album that, and even the song.
Another good question. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm just getting goosebumps right now. Yes, One Suitcase is about my story coming to America and finding love, liberty, womanhood, freedom. And when you listen to the first song, there's 21 songs, so it tells a story. So you have to listen from the first song to the
Okay, don't play it on shuffle.
it.
Yeah,
You have to just listen in a chronomic order.
Mm-hmm.
So but yeah, it's telling a story about. It's my story. Like it's like how to feel to be a woman again, to be feeling liberated. Like my music video is sexual, and it's like when you see the music video, it was like the first time I ever felt like, just to feel okay in my skin, where I can be a little more on the sexy side, or my other music video, Say It With Your Chest, that's out right now, like stuff like that. It's like it's been hard for me to let myself,
yeah,
to
let
open
loose
myself.
and get free. Yeah,
Yeah. So, but it's about, love, liberty, freedom, womanhood. Yeah.
And you said it's going towards other refugees as well. Tell me about that.
So my proceeds of the album, it's going to go to a charitable organization called Choose Love. They're out in London. Their headquarters is there, but they're all around the world. They provide for refugees and misplaced people in the world, to show them that there is love and hope and light at the end of the tunnel. So
I love that you're like still giving back in your music.
Thank you.
And repping that and telling your story at the same time.
I'm very blessed that I'm able. We have our own label, so I have to thank my husband for that. He gave me wings to fly, and he showed me how it is to be a woman. And he's the most loving, giving person that there is. And we also have a charitable organization in Dallas, which he's a chairman for. It's called Hope Supply. It's for homeless children and moms, and I'm really proud of that too. And we're very much involved as well.
I love that.
Try to do our part.
Doing it all, yes.
God gives you that platform. I always say you have to give back. It is in giving that we receive. So
that's so amazing. I mean, your story is incredible.
thank you so much.
The music just getting better and better. I'm excited for the album. Anything else you want to tell your fans?
I just want to tell them that I love them, and it's not a bad life. It's just a bad moment. Look, we all go through that. It doesn't matter who you are in the world. Like, you have money, do you have not money? It's not about that. It's just about, at the end of the day, it's like who we are inside and what we have. And God always provides. When you pray, everything I have is because I prayed. Everything right now, it's like I stayed positive. I prayed, try to be humble, be a good person. Really good things will happen to you. Just keep your energy good around you. To protect your energy. Your energy is your currency.
I love it.
Thank you for everything. Yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, of